Hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here. We are up to episode number 56, I believe, of our Operation Mo playthrough on War on the Sea. The only objective we have left to take is Port Moresby, and we are in the process of doing that. Guadalcanal is up to a level 5, so once Moresby falls, we have the victory. So very excited about that. We've got I-17 out here. We did have a group with 2 battleships and a carrier that we've kind of lost sight of, so we're going to have I-17 just patrol, kind of doing something like that for the next 2 days. Here, we'll set it up for exactly 2 days. There we go. Task Force 23, not sure what that's all about, but they are patrolling here. We've got the Congo battle group patrolling here. Gonna get some scouts up and about and see what we can find. Let's get you up first. I have you patrol in a circular pattern around the sub. That should be good for now. Let's get some scouts up to the south. Not from... Here we go. Let's just try and catch anything that's coming at us from over here. I'm kind of surprised at the lack of naval resistance in this area here. Haven't seen anything. It's mostly been coming up through here, and it's been battleships and Bogue escort carriers. Before we start the action, I'm going to take a look at what the Americans have left in terms of carriers, because I'm really curious. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4 Bogues left. I'm sure they've got a fair number of battleships. North Carolina, and 4 South Dakotas. An Idaho class. So they've got seven battleships left. So I expect to see them before the end of the campaign. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw another group of 2 battleships. Let's take a look at the losses that we've suffered so far. Haven't lost a ship in a while. We've lost 40 ships and 621 aircraft. The enemy losses are a bit more extensive. They've lost 91 ships and 465 aircraft. So let's get the action started and see what the 64th day of Operation Mo brings. Alright, so our Glenn has picked up a 3-ship convoy, 2 destroyers, and an Atlanta. That's not an Atlanta, it's a Cleveland. One of them's a Fletcher, so we are going to move on out. We do have I-17 in the area. Let's send I-17 over. See if we can intercept them. Do want to launch a strike on them. Launch some Vales. 23 Veils. Then from Guadalcanal, let's see, 2 250-pound bombs. We'll launch from you here, and we'll see if we can intercept them. So far, that's been all that I've seen, so I am okay with that. Oh, they're returning to the sub. Get the sub up in the area. Oh, there they are right there. They're going north. So the Tonryus have 2 250-pound bombs. Then our Veils are a little bit more variety. So we will get everyone in position. Go to tactical. This is a pretty new group. Haven't seen one of these makeups in a while. There they are, right in front of us. Oh, so the Cleveland class is going to be the main objective. We'll send one group in. We'll send 3 groups in on the Cleveland. Two on each destroyer. And what the hell, we'll send another one in on the Cleveland. And our Tonryus, I have them come back. Alright, first group's moving in. Watch from the perspective of this last destroyer here. Lost a Veil. Lost 2 Veils. Got some good hits there. 3 Veils. 4 Veils. More good hits. 5 Veils. 6 Veils. Someone got hit by a dud. Good hit on that destroyer up there. I think we got another group coming in. We got our Tonryus too, which I think is right there, getting shot down. No, that's a Veil. Well, pretty heavy losses on our Veils, but we did inflict some pretty heavy damage on all of the ships. They are maneuvering. And we lost a lot of Veils here. check the damage report here. Moderate, heavy, minor. Really? Alright, Tonryus. I have you drop on number 2. Nope. There we go. Now our Tonryus are coming in. Aircraft. Oh, here come some fighters. And of course, our Tonryus take off after them. Should turn this fire out. Well, I wasn't expecting there to be aircraft in the air. Oh dear. Alright, let's select all our Tonryus and get them back on target. Which is number 2. And they're turning around. Oh, there's a lot of them. I don't think we're going to get our veils out of here, but we can try. 2 up, full speed. Head for the nearest exit. There's a lot of aircraft. I wonder where they're coming from. Oh, we know there's another carrier in the area. This is... Dud. Misses. Dud. Nice. Okay. So we hit him with a couple duds. That's cool, I guess. Do a strafe and run on this destroyer while we're at it. Why not? How's our veils doing? They getting out? They're way up there. Interesting. Got one more group coming in. Now there is an explosion. Alright. You guys come back this way. How's our veils doing? Like they're getting out pretty good. I don't know where all the fighters are, but there they are back there. They're slowly catching up to us. Guess this is a good time to test and see if dog fights here. Open up. Oh, wrong way. Ah, that's interesting. Alright, oops. Forgot about the Tonryus. Probably overflew the target. Completely missed. Alright, well anyway. Away we go. I-17. It's making its way up. Fortunately, we got our multi-mission. Yeah, we're gonna have to get them down. Zuikako. Let's get your zeros up. I'm head down that way. Let's get a scout up from you. We're gonna launch just 1-0. There's got to be something out here. If they had that much air power. We'll see what this 0 comes up with. Still haven't built up the airbase there. It's ASW group. Yeah, something like that. All right. Get your Kates up. Go with 1-800-pound bomb. Send you down. Have the zeros escort you. All right. Our veils have been intercepted by fighters. Alright. Well, where are they? Yeah, there's a lot of them. See if they manage to shoot us down. This is kind of weird. Not even shooting at us. Okay, there they go. Alright, so I don't want to lose all my veils. Cheesy, I know, but... Oh, they're heading right for I-17. That's not a good idea. Don't care. Alright, I-17. Okay, there they are over there. Let's turn. Target the Cleveland. We'll go with 4 torpedoes on a 1-degree spread. Okay. $12,000 yards out. Let's get your speed built up. I do very much like the Cleveland class. Mostly that's because the USS Little Rock is about 60 miles from me in Buffalo. I've been to it quite a few times, and actually when I was in Boy Scouts, I spent the night there. It's pretty fun. They also have the Sullivans, which has had some problems in the past, but that would be one of these, a Fletcher class. Well worth checking out if you are in the area. Alright, we're down to... We're going to get down to about 4,000 yards. Actually, let's turn you a little bit here. Alright. See what our solution is. 85%. Fire. Fish are away. Okay, we're gonna let the torpedoes go and see how they do. Alright, here they come. Looks like they may pass in front of her. Oh, maybe not. One hit. There we go. That's a wrecked Cleveland right there. Take a look at the damage report. Oh, hello. Critical and critical, so I'm assuming the Cleveland's going to be succumbing to her wounds. There we go. Turn you around. Give them a fair chance to figure out where we are, which it doesn't look like they're have any interest in doing, so... One wrecked Cleveland. Yeah, they're not even bothering. Alright. 2 command points gained. That'd be... Probably save our torpedoes for whatever version of a flat top happens to be out here. But we will scout out and about and see what we can come up with. And we didn't manage to come up with a whole lot of nothing. So, I'll send you up to patrol this way. Get you a little closer to land here. Alright. Now we're about to land troops on Port Moresby here, so see how this goes. Loaded all troops and supplies on Port Moresby. What do we have? 1,700. Yeah, we can pull some troops off there. I don't want to leave the island completely undefended, but I do want to get some more troops over there. Got this supply convoy inbound. That's going to take a little bit to take that. Alright, I-17. New day is here. Get your aircraft up. And there's the carrier. Get away, get away, get away now. Got a new mission for I-11. How far out are they from them? 178 miles. Alright, well, you know the drill. Scout them out. Zuikaku, ready to launch. Okay, 12 Vales. I have our Zeros escort those Vales. You ready to launch yet? Oh, you are. Okay. 12 Kates. And then we're going to have these Zeros escort the Kates. Hayabusas. Have you escort the Vales. Okay. Come on, let me select. Here we go. See what they have in store for us here. There they are, right out there. 2 battleships. 1 carrier. A Brooklyn. An Atlanta. Couple destroyers. And a Cleveland. There goes our scout. Alrighty. Pretty sure you just overshot the mark there. And you're running low on miles, or fuel, so... There they are. Want to get all of our escorts in. That didn't work. Oh, we can ignore it for now. Give our escorts a little more time to come in. There we go. Now we can ignore it. Turn off the fire at will. Okay, Vals. Oh, it's a submarine? No. Okay. They're right on top of the carrier here. There we go. Did we get the right battle group this time? We did. And they're behind us. And the Zeros are actually heading in the right direction. So let's take a second to set this up. I guess now we'll find out if the game is bugged out or not in terms of air combat. Save some of them for later. All right. Alright, Vales. Starting to think I should pull the Yamato over and start looking at beefing up our situation there. Okay, are the fighters even shooting at each other? Doesn't look like it. No, Hayabusa got shot down, but that was probably anti-aircraft fire. Was somewhat interesting. Bells are dropping like flies. A lot of duds in these later attacks here. Now they've got some fires going. I think that's about it for our Vales. Pretty sure they all got shot down. Oh, there's two that are getting out. Oh, more than two. Yeah, they're not even shooting at each other. Can't even make them shoot. Okay, let's check the damages. Critical and critical. Well, if they're not going to shoot at each other, we're not going to stick around. And Scuttler, so there we go. We do have another group moving in on them, so hopefully that can take care of it. Alright, Kates, it's your turn. Head you in. This Toryu's going to have to do the scouting out here. We may very well lose contact with this group too. I-17 is still going to move into the area, though. We'll just send her a little further south. Vales. Right. Turn to base. Hayabusas. Gonna have you escort the Kates. Zeros. Escort the Kates as well. If the pilots are not going to shoot at each other and our Zero pilots and the Wildcat pilots want to fly around playing grab ass while we obliterate their carrier, I am perfectly okay with that. So we are going to move in with our Kates and hopefully take that carrier out. There they are. Didn't even see this guy the last time. This is from the perspective of our Kates as they maneuver into position. Heard the notification that the aircraft are inbound. Zeros are coming in on them, then flying right past them. So let's set up some attacks. It kind of looks like they're leaving our guys alone here, but we're gonna just give them group orders to attack some particular target here. Any target, doesn't really matter, I guess. Let's pick them at random. Hope they do something about this bug before they, before I start my next series. That'd be kind of not cool. But I'm an opportunist, so I will take advantage of that. And I'm not sure why my Kates are set to attack. We'll just form them all up. Looks like the Kates are heading off to dogfight, which is absolutely not going to happen. A lot of them, they're all heading for zeros. Right past their Kates. Okay, once we get on an angle where we can all target you. All in line ahead. Alright, go ahead. Go attack. Brooklyn class, didn't see that the last time. See what the damages are here. Critical and moderate. Hopefully this does her in. Identify these battleships real quick, just out of curiosity. That would be a South Dakota. And so would that. Alright. I probably should have broken them up into individual groups, because half their bombs are going to fall back here. Didn't even think about that. Whoops. Or not. It was only 5 bombs, too. All the other ones not drop their bombs. Well, everyone dropped their bombs, they just, half of them missed. More critical and critical damage. Have this Toryu attack this scout. Wow, he's awfully low. Number 3 is sinking. Oh, there we go. Didn't even identify her. Alright. Oh, mission accomplished. Toryu got shot down. Okay, one more bogue down. How many did I say there were in the last episode? There is now 1, 2, 4 left. Right. Well, they're shooting at us, but it's kind of interesting. At least they're shooting this time. No one's getting shot down, though. We did have a Hayabusa shot down. Alright, well, that's that. We got the carrier, and that was the mission objective. So, you can return to base. Now we do have 2 battleships to deal with. And Mavis's. Yeah, why not? And some Mavises. Send some Nells. Alright, now what I want to do here... we are going to split you two. Okay, then we're going to send you up just a little bit. Actually, change that. We're going to send you out. Congo, you're going to stay as you are. Yamato, Takao, Ashigira, Suzu, and you. We're going to split. You're going to head over here. You're going to head out here. We're going to merge these up. We're going to use these to deal with any battleship groups that show up, because I don't think we're going to do much with them from the air, so... Alright, so task force fuel is back up. Let's get them up in the up here so we can release them. Now they are still messing around with our planes. Kind of pointless even taking that engagement, but it is what it is. How many more times we have to do this? Alright, our Jake will keep tabs on you. Okay, I'm only going to do this so many more times. Oh. Looks like they're leaving. So we can pull you down here. Not even bother. Should be close enough. Let's release these three. There we go. Now we've got a lone destroyer. Send you down here for now, so we can figure out something to do with you. That's going to be continued in the next episode. Got a supply convoy moving in, one moving out. Gonna grab. I'm gonna leave some troops over here, but I'm gonna pull most of them over to join the fight here. We're gonna need supplies more than troops, so that'll be a focus for the future, as will this group here, and whatever happens to come up. I'm gonna form up the Yamato and the Hiei, which is no longer multi-mission. It's 5 and 4. Alright. So we're going to form them up, and they're going to be our hunter group. Anyway, if you like the episode, hit the like button. We're getting closer and closer every day to victory. This might take a little bit, but you don't have to watch transport convoys running back and forth. I'll cut that stuff out. We'll get that nice victory screen. you'd like to see that and see if I can pull off a U.S. Navy campaign using only the historic order of battle that was available to Halsey at Guadalcanal, hit the subscribe button. That'll be coming up after I finish this one. Leave your thoughts, tips, and advice in the comments below, and we will see you for the next episode of our Operation Mo playthrough. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a very good day.